Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Disillusioned Plays, where we play the game and do the voices.
Yeah.
Last time, we learned about curare, which is apparently a mysterious poison that can paralyze almost instantly whenever it enters through a wound.
And it absolutely is not some kind of cure spell from a Final Fantasy game that hasn't been released.
We did determine that, yes. Giselle seems to have conveniently written an entire paper on the subject, which is just a little bit suspicious.
But she's innocent, guys. She's innocent.
Is she?
She's innocent.
Have you seen that smirk on her face?
Yeah, it's the smirk of an innocent woman.
It's
the smirk of an innocent woman. What do you mean?
Would someone with a swan on her head be guilty?
Yeah.
Guys, I ask you.
Exactly. That's what I've been trying to tell you all.
We haven't made eye contact with her. We can't tell.
It's true. We haven't made eye contact with her. No one has ever made eye contact with her.
But before we launch back into the case, I am Taylor.
Darling, that's your cue. Fine, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Pete.
It's just wrong saying it
Sarah
that way.
has this thing where she always goes, Pete, you say your name first.
It sounds wrong going in that order.
Yeah, because we've done it the other way for so long for no reason. Other than you going, oh, you should go first.
Bleh.
What was the context of this? Oh,
They would have seen Wilson writhing in pain if he'd had poison
That's
that
it.
was like instant death.
Obviously, I would have noticed a disturbance like...
That's it.
Obviously, I would have noticed a disturbance like that.
I don't remember anything like that either. I didn't notice the professor being in any kind of pain.
According to this, however, it's the other way around.
You what, mate? You what, mate? What do you mean the other way around?
The very fact the victim didn't show any visible signs of distress is evidence that curare was used.
Explain yourself, counsel. Seems quite fanciful to me.
I wasn't prepared for that voice to come out then.
No.
the stern judge.
You having a giggle at my voice? You having a giggle at my voice? I'll throw you in jail for 20 to 50 for contempt, young lady.
I'm noticing as well, and I feel bad for noticing it, but
What?
like this whole time, it never occurred to me that the judge's the decorative bits on his
Don't
thing.
say it looks like Smau's nipples, please. Please don't.
Well,
Sorry.
well, that was just yeah. Well, on we go.
Dark Souls, everybody.
Sorry, darling.
It's all right.
We're gonna have a divorce after this.
No, we're not because we're not that petty.
This is Sarah's revenge for Pete foisting the intro off onto her last episode.
Actually, yes, that's a good point.
I like how she's like, yes, I'll take it. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly
You
it.
should have dumped that on me. The moment this toxin enters
Don't mind me.
I'm just ruffling through papers.
He's just trying to figure out how to put two pieces of paper together, like a certain other protagonist of a game that we're also playing.
I think he could. I know he's a bit, three sheets to the wind sometimes, but I think he's got the gumption to put some pieces of paper together.
I don't know. He's trying real hard.
Well, they're all intact, so.
Yeah, but he's trying to put them together, and it's not. It's like they just won't go together.
He's just checking his notes. The moment this toxin enters a person's system, it causes instant paralysis. In other words, afflicted victims lose all strength and are completely unable to move. Even if they were in total agony, there would be no visible signs of pain at all.
Really? Because, Pokemon taught me that it's only a 30% chance.
Oh, terrible.
Obviously, if a man lost all strength in his muscles, he'd collapse on the floor. But with a chair under him for support, as Dr. Wilson did, the effects could go largely unnoticed.
But I don't follow, Cosmo. That's just paralysis. I thought the poison caused instant death.
The full explanation is extremely unpleasant. The poison causes immediate paralysis, as I said, leaving the victim unable to move. But after a short time, the paralysis is so severe, it causes the muscles that control respiration to fail.
Hey, Jesus.
Yowzers.
Respiration?
Dude. You're breathing, pal.
In other words, the actual cause of death is suffocation.
Yeah, I'm making that face right now.
Yeah, that's ouchie. Yeah. Eek.
You called?
Yes! How can I help you?
Not you!
Oh.
And all the while, the victim is conscious and aware, just unable to move.
That's hideous.
To the observer, it would look almost like the victim was slipping peacefully into an endless sleep. But for the victim himself, his final moments would be a living hell.
Well, that got dark
Yeah,
suddenly.
like, gee, that took a turn.
Cosmo, what is this game rated again?
I wouldn't know. What's a game?
That is the true nature of this deadly curare poison. Well, that silenced the courtroom. Jeez.
Silence.
And you're suggesting that this bottle, Counsel, actually contains this terrifying poison?
Yeah, objection! This is all very convenient, isn't it? A hitherto unknown poison for which there is no means of testing. What a happy tale for the defense.
If I may.
All these facts. You think you're so clever, but you must...
She must be taught some
It is you who must be taught.
Of course. Dear lady!
So, this is how you Japanese behave, is it?
What?
You steal another's honest hard work and then announce the results as if you discovered them. I'm appalled. What a loathsome act.
I feel as though you are focusing on entirely the wrong part of what just happened.
Well, Miss Brett, the feeling is mutual.
Nanny?
Whatever do you mean? Capitalizing on the unfortunate circumstances of an innocent man to frame him for a heinous crime? That really is a loathsome act. Wouldn't you agree?
Objection! Enough of this. I, for one, refuse to accept it. The idea of some poison that doesn't even exist in the great empire of Japan is breaking the rules.
What's so funny? Funny!
Oh, excuse me. Your Excellency,
Yes, Miss Brett?
may I borrow that bottle for a moment, please?
I'm not going to do anything unscrupulous with it
swear.
whatsoever.
I'm
Well,
not
I'll be
getting
honest, it's a
anything.
bit of a strange request. And normally, as the steward of evidence within this courtroom, it would be ill-advised for me to hand over such a material piece of evidence in the course of investigating a case. But that being said, you're pretty cute.
But as you're pretty good.
Oh my goodness. Naughty.
Well, yes, I don't see, why not?
Oh my.
Hey, wait a minute! Oi!
That's evidence, that is.
Can she do that?
I just love how he's like, oh yes, I like to do everything properly. Proper
I know.
investigation and whatnot. But what I'm also
Allow
going to
me
do...
to let this person drink the evidence.
Yeah.
Don't get too big for your boots, you insignificant little island boys.
Sorry.
To an Englishwoman such as myself, this whole affair is a farcical comedy. Your little police games and these foolish courtroom antics. It's laughable, really.
Bitch.
But I'm getting bored of it all now. It's time for the games to end.
Cheers.
Wait, what
What are you doing?
No sparkle left at all. How appropriate for this shabby affair.
Oh.
Nani?
Oh. Her mask is behind her back.
Goodness, whatever is the matter? You all look quite stunned.
So, no curare? The bottle was clean? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, you look quite incredulous, little boy. But of course, that's the simple truth.
Dun dun
Oh
dun.
no, so much smug. Dangerous levels of smugness.
Thank you for presenting the findings of my research so concisely here in this grand venue. Most kind.
Oh no.
Thank you, waiter. Now then, Your Excellency.
Yes, Miss Brett.
I should like to be excused now, please.
I have to go and vomit very quickly so I don't die.
Why is that?
No reason.
I think I've given more than enough of my time for the furtherance of friendship between our countries.
Ah, yes, dear lady. We are most gratified with all the assistance you have given.
This doesn't make sense. There had to have been poison in that bottle. So how did she swallow a whole glass and live to tell the tale? I don't understand it.
No, me neither.
I do.
You do?
Yeah. It says in the report it's deadly when it enters through a wound. And he had a tooth took out.
Oh, when he had the surgery that
He had the
day.
tooth took out, so it'll be a wound. So it'll just instantly kill him.
Be a bad way to find out you have a cut in your mouth.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
a stomach ulcer.
Yeah.
Like she just throws the glass back and then feels like, she's flossed a little bit too hard this morning.
Oh,
And then it's like,
Oh God.
oh, bother.
curses.
She's just brushed her
darn
gums a
it.
little bit hard, and then she's.
That's it.
Oh dear.
Well, I suppose if nothing else, this little Far Eastern charade will make for interesting conversation at the next party I attend in London.
As long as you've not got a stomach ulcer, pal.
There has to have been poison in that bottle, doesn't there? But there can't have been, because otherwise she would have keeled over dead.
Oh, slow pan.
Come on, Ryunosuke. We have all the clues now. That bottle of water.
Contains poison.
Contains poisson. There is a fish in the water.
The culprit did put curare poison into Dr. Wilson's carbonated water.
And I look very sure of myself as I say this.
As my eyes dart about.
The defense refuses to change its position.
You're serious?
Objection! Fool! Are you blind? There is no possible way that bottle could contain poison. I mean, we just saw.
Miss Brett drinking the water from it?
Yes, that is what I was gonna say.
That's right. Which rather complicates your argument, I think.
No, but she's given herself smaller doses of curare poison to become immune.
immune.
To the larger doses.
Oh, jeez.
That's a reference to The Princess Bride.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
And
I've
I
not seen
believe that complication can be explained.
How exactly?
I need to think through all the things that don't quite add up here, one by one. I'm sure the answer is in the evidence we have in the court record somewhere. It has to be.
Well, I mean, you guys said it, so. I'm gonna believe you. We'll present the book.
Very well, if the defense truly intends to assert this claim.
These bailiffs, man, they're really,
they're really like
really
above
forward.
the station right
Yeah,
now.
that's
Then I must ask you to support the assertion with evidence. What explains how the witness was able to consume the supposedly poisoned water unscathed? The report.
Her own book.
The answer to this riddle is right here in Miss Brett's own research report.
Objection! That's not a valid explanation.
No?
Because I said so. After
It isn't?
all, we don't speak English. That report is utter gibberish. This impudent young scoundrel is trying to ridicule the court, Your Excellency.
I'm not trying to ridicule anyone. Honest, I'm just reading Susato-san's notes.
It turns out, like, Susato-san's mistranslated it the whole time. Like, the whole thing. It's
Oh,
all just
God.
complete rubbish.
I concur. This report is too extensive to be considered in its entirety by the court.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You will direct us to the pertinent section, counsel.
Okay. Let's have a quick look. Let me just
I
have
think it was page 2.
Let's have a quick little reminder.
Synopsis. When the poison enters
Route
the
of
body
entry.
through a wound, such as that inflicted by a blowpipe dart.
A blowpipe tart.
Rude.
Blowpipe.
Yeah, a blowpipe tart.
Which
Like a
section
tasty
of the
treat.
report reveals the alleged answer to this riddle?
Special characteristics.
We've been hearing a lot about this curare poison. And it's left me curious about something.
Oh, counsel?
Well, it sounds as though indigenous hunters have been using this poison for years and years. To lace the heads of the arrows that they shoot at whatever prey they're hunting.
So we've been led to believe, yes.
And the point of hunting is to catch prey to eat.
Get to the point, please.
But if they were to use these laced arrows, doesn't that mean there would be traces of poison left in the prey the hunters were going to eat?
Yes, good point.
Thank you. So, surely the hunters wouldn't want to eat their prey, would they? Because then they'd be eating poison.
Oh, shit.
Oh, good
dear.
gracious! Good gracious, gravy and pork, counsel! Now, that would be madness!
Oh, dear.
But I actually found the answer to that conundrum in this research paper here. Under special characteristics, it says this. The poison starts to work after entering the body through a wound.
Through a wound, you say?
I see. That makes sense. Yes, the mention of that particular detail seemed a little strange to me, though. Crap. But it all makes sense when you interpret what's written like this. When curare enters the body through an open wound, it has terrifying poisonous effects. However,
When it enters the body via the mouth, it has no poisonous effects whatsoever!
What?
Miss Brett! You authored this research. You knew curare's special characteristics. And you knew that you could make a spectacle of it.
Are you all right? You seem to
I
have
just
a frog in your
just as
throat.
he's about to sort of be like, you! And you knew this! He's about to make his big point.
And you knew that you could make a spectacle of drinking that water without any danger to yourself.
That would be me if I was in his position. Be like, I'm going to make a serious point.
the tongue just actually twists itself into a pretzel.
It just inflates like a balloon.
You meddling little...
Oh!
Whoa.
Oh, God!
Oh!
Rapscallion! Oh, God.
What now? Did she activate her stand or something? Jesus.
Stan. I love how the mask got bigger as well.
Yeah.
With like super pointy.
I didn't see the mask get bigger. I'll have
Yeah,
to look.
yeah, like the swan squawked and that, yeah, it's like really like pointed on the mask.
She went like full Gurren Lagann on it.
Yeah.
Yes, she did, yeah.
I'll have to have a look.
Well, Ryunosuke, it turns out...
But she does have a final form
That
after
the
all.
swan is alive?
You're an even better lawyer than I thought you'd be.
You what, mate?
Really? Me? A lawyer?
Objection! All this poison talk is fascinating, I'm sure. But I fail to see how it possibly...
Yeah, see, look!
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus.
So,
This is where you get like the. This is where editing Pete has to put in like the do things on either side of her.
I just like I thought it was a shadow from a hat, but no, I see
No,
now.
no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the mask.
Nope.
mask.
So, the ill-bred little puppy has a new toy to play with. Some facts he read from a book. But I'm afraid knowledge doesn't suit you, little boy. It only makes you look silly.
Yes, much less silly than posing with a live swan on your head. What are you trying to
I
say?
mean, I have to say though, guys.
You're an idiot.
The thing is, the thing I have to really sort of I have to bring to your attention is that at the end of the day, you know, what if she is innocent in all this? I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like,
She's not doing a very good
she's
job
innocent.
of
I mean,
proving
you know,
it, though.
I mean,
She's obviously innocent, guys.
yeah, sure,
she's totally
she is.
innocent.
Yeah, she's really...
yeah, so was Dahlia Hawthorne.
I mean, she's
Yeah.
really, yeah, she's really acting like she's innocent.
Nope.
Your schoolboyish logic has a fatal flaw.
Flow.
Is it schoolboyish?
Flaw.
As even your brain has managed to deduce, curare is safe to ingest. It seems likely that its effects are neutralized by the acidic nature of the gastric suckers.
The what? Sorry,
Yeah,
the
well-
gastrics.
Hey, there's no...
The acidic nature
There's-
of the gastric suck.
There's no sucking in this court.
The gas suck. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Well, of course. Gastric suckers? What are they?
So, if this lethal poison is completely harmless when drunk, the professor wouldn't have died when he swallowed it, would he?
That's, right. Yes. I was thinking that all along.
Good gracious!
That's basic science. Science that even a schoolboy should be able to understand, no?
Is that really science, though?
Order! Order in court! Order! The logic holds. If the lady and the professor drank the same poison, they would have been... I can't talk.
Poison.
They would be affected in the same way.
Are you trying to suggest...
Yes, this curare poison is completely irrelevant to the case on trial.
No, it ain't!
Oh, so you just go around adding curare to water on, for a lark then, do you?
Yeah.
That's right. Surely even a little cockroach like you
Whoa.
could understand something as simple as that.
My goodness. I like also that the swan is like so in tune with her emotions.
I know.
that it doesn't just fly off or anything. It just kind of, it's like, I'll add emphasis for you.
No, it's like Dahlia and the butterflies.
Oh, yeah. Fully trained.
No, that's just a head is the swan.
Oh.
Dun 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 dun. What is this? Welling up inside me.
Is it an erection?
Whoa!
Whoa. I've never felt like this before. I've never felt like this before. It's a sort of conviction to break down all the discrepancies. It's so intense, almost rage-like. Rip and tear until it is done, Ryunosuke. And more than anything else, it's an animalistic desire to take down my prey!
Uh-oh. Oh, you get it.
Objection!
Whoa, whoa! Boy!
The ginormous mass.
I love it!
I don't think so, Miss Giselle
I
Brett.
do love how absolutely committed they are to not letting us see her eyes.
I know,
That they'll even
I
like,
know.
yeah, even that where she like holds it in the foreground as like a sort of cartoon joke. We still don't get to see her face. Yeah.
How dare you use that tone with me?
Oh my goodness. It's genius.
Do you think we'll ever see her eyes?
No. No, I don't. I don't think we will.
I don't think we will.
You know very well that there is no fatal flaw here. You know exactly why, even though both you and the victim swallowed the same poison.
Yes. However, it would be quite useful, Mr. Naruhodo, if you showed us exactly what you're referring to. please.
Well, yeah.
And by you, I mean the.
Hey! You took my seat, you son of a bitch! You are alive, but Dr. Wilson is dead. Because people, after all, die when they are killed. Counsel, I'm sure I don't need to remind you, you must provide compelling evidence. I feel as though I have said this at least several times. As we now know that this poison is completely harmless when ingested, why would Dr. Wilson alone have been killed by the curare?
You guys said it earlier.
That will
Philosophy is
point
doctor's
yeah,
his report card. Doctor.
Yeah,
that one.
this one.
Doctor's note thing.
Because he had been to the dentist.
Dentist.
The dentist. As Miss Brett so readily pointed out, she drank the same water as the professor. However, there was a fundamental and fatal difference between the two diners. A fatal difference? What? The toxic effects of curare are only felt when the poison enters the body through an open wound. So, for a healthy person with no injuries, drinking it is completely harmless. Unless you happen to, like, bang the glass on your gums or something, in which case
Oh,
it
it's
would probably
got like a
kill you quite
this
swiftly.
glass has got like a slight chip, and you cut your lip as you drink it.
That would suck.
Do you know, I've got some of these water glasses, and there's like a little cut on one side, like a little chip.
Yeah.
And invariably, every time I drink out of that glass, you would think at least sometimes I would get the side that doesn't have the chip. But no, every single time I somehow manage to drink out of the side that has the chip on. I'm like, ow, what's that? Oh, for
I
God's
think
sake.
it's time to get rid of
I
that
think
glass.
it's time to chuck the glass away and get a new one.
Oh, look at Mr. and Mrs. I got money to buy new glasses when they start getting damaged.
It's like there's like. Oh, jeez.
I feel personally attacked.
I mean, we got some glasses. They were like £3 for like 6 glasses. I was quite surprised from the old Swedish furniture store. I was quite surprised.
IKEA does make good glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, anyway, but...
What if there was a wound inside the mouth of the person drinking the poisoned water?
Nani?
Inside.
Huh?
Yes, like the wound you might have if you had just been to the dentist.
What's a dentist?
And had a tooth extracted, for
What the
example.
heck is a dentist? I never heard of one of them. Ah!
Oh!
Jesus.
That's gonna, editing Pete's gonna be like, oh geez, that's where Taylor shattered the way for.
Miss Brett, you've acknowledged many times in your testimony already that you were well aware of Dr. Wilson's dental appointment that day.
Whoa.
So that's it. You used that knowledge to orchestrate this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, are we about to have a breakdown?
I don't know. Maybe.
Is she laughing?
I don't like to repeat myself, but honestly, I can't resist.
And then she's gonna say, "Shut up!"
These childish courtroom games
Oh,
and your
no.
half-baked arguments are all so puerile.
The sinister strings.
The sinister
They have returned.
Uh-oh.
What?
What do you mean?
Don't worry, little schoolboy. You'll find out soon enough.
Turns out that the dentist thing was a fake.
Yoink.
Whoa!
You see, when you leave vital evidence lying around, you never know what might happen to it.
Do what?
Oops.
You can't.
Well, it wasn't really left around, Miss Brett. It was being held by Inspector Hosonaga. Your grabbing of the evidence does seem to suggest something of ill intention,
Yeah.
though. I should warn you that destruction of evidence is actually quite illegal and can result in you being arrested regardless.
Or can it in this country?
I mean, it could just slip.
No, I mean...
What?
What the actual...
Wow. Wow.
Oh dear, how careless of me.
Miss Brett, you are aware that you have just destroyed evidence in front of not only a police officer, but also a judge and a room full of military personnel.
Wow.
Now, if you were going to destroy the evidence, the time to do that would have probably been before the court case and not in the middle of the gosh darn dingle-dangle case.
What
Well,
it
I'd
is,
like
guys,
to make an
I've got it. I've got it. It's because she never makes eye contact with anybody, and so she's kind of forgotten about all of the other people in the room.
She can't
Probably
actually see
she
anyone
can't
else.
see the judge or anything like that. She just thinks that she's having this little battle with Ryunosuke.
This is the bit where there's that one lawyer who's reviewed Phoenix Wright cases before, like a real life lawyer who does that, and he pulls up and be like, "Yeah, this just gets you thrown in contempt for contempt of court. Aha! I have taken the gun that you have accused me of murdering someone with and thrown it out the window. You can never prove that I've done the crime now."
Oh, whoops.
I'm afraid some crucial evidence may have just been tragically destroyed.
I mean, she...
I'm so upset.
Well, I guess this means she's innocent,
clumsy of
guys. Problem solved. Sorry.
Would an innocent lady destroy evidence in full view of court officers? I think not.
I didn't see nothing. I just saw her take the bottle and then she accidentally dropped it. It was a pure mistake. She's got butterfingers.
I mean, she's got the silk gloves on.
That's it.
She's got the silk
You
gloves
know
on.
what-
It's slippery.
You know, I know what silk gloves are like because I wear them on weekends. You've got no grip. Absolutely no grip.
Her dainty little fingers just weren't strong enough to keep hold of that bottle, that heavy, heavy
That
bottle.
heavy bottle. It's full of water. Don't you remember? It was full of carbonated water, so it was so
No,
heavy.
it's not, because she drank it.
drank it.
There was,
It was
there was an empty
No, I
bottle.
didn't see that. I didn't see that, pal. She drank nothing. That bottle was totally full, never opened. Okay.
This is why Ouchie's like his glasses are clouded by sweat, so he can have plausible denial.
Hey, what is it? What's just happened?
The Englishwoman, she just smashed the
And in
bottle.
Supreme Court, what a terrible blunder.
Officer, what are you waiting for? Collect up as much of the water from that broken bottle as possible, at once!
You're wasting your time. This delightful carpet under my feet here was a gift from the British Empire. I assure you it will soak up all the water beautifully. Of course.
For one thing, how on earth do you know where the carpet came from? On the other, you do know that it is possible to just, like, get water out of
It's
fabric.
because the carpet's made out of bounty.
Bounty!
And it's so absorbent. I'm having to keep stepping my feet side to side so it doesn't accidentally absorb me.
Oh, you know what you can't see is off screen. It's just an image of Queen Elizabeth. The same Queen Elizabeth. And that's how you know it's from Britain.
Her face on.
It wouldn't be Queen Elizabeth, actually, in this area. It'd be Queen Victoria.
Ah.
It's the 1900s, isn't it?
No, the joke
1800s.
is that Queen Elizabeth has been alive for a long time, Sarah.
No, I know, but this particular era is Queen Victoria. If it's the Victorian era, it's Queen Victoria.
I think what Taylor's
Oh, is that why they call it the Victorian era?
I think what
Are you
Taylor's
taking the wee
I think what Taylor's tried to say is that Queen Elizabeth's been living for a very, very long
Yes,
time.
yes,
and it's-
I know,
it's-
because she's old, I know.
it's got like child Elizabeth on it.
Go save the Queen. Go save the Queen.
Heaven forbid. You're right, Sarah.
No, you're bullying me. I'm going to leave now.
I'm sorry.
We're not bullying you. At least I'm not trying.
You were being sarcastic. Anyway, no, I know you're joking. Don't worry. Yes, I said it will soak up the water beautifully.
Yeah.
You have neither the technology nor the presence of mind to recover it.
This is all.
Egads! No, we don't have any sponges in the Japanese Empire.
This is all innocent person speak. Oh yes, and the maniacal laugh afterwards.
The evil laugh.
Equally innocent.
Yes.
How could you? You won't get away with this!
You can thump the bench and shout as much as you like, little boy. But I'm afraid we'll never know now, will we? If there really was poison in the bottle or not.
You. Jezebel.
And let us not forget, we still have some very compelling evidence left intact.
This is where Ryunosuke's like, well, if it works for her, it works for me. And he just, yeet!
Yeah.
Isn't that right, counsel for the prosecution?
Yeah, of course. You're referring to this photographic print, I presume, dear lady.
That's right. And really, looking at this photograph, it's as clear as day, isn't it? The poor professor was sitting with his back to me. So, of course, the only person who could have shot him from the front is the little schoolboy.
Oh, objection! No! You killed the victim that day, using curare. And then, in order to frame Ryunosuke Naruhodo for the crime, you waited until he picked up the pistol you'd arranged for him to find on the floor, before you shot the professor's dead body in the chest with your own hidden gun.
Kaboom.
Then, in the confusion that followed, all you had to do was turn the dead professor and his chair around. You see, you had every opportunity to commit this crime.
Oh, what a wonderful imagination you have, young man. A hidden gun, you say? And I shot the professor's dead body, did I? Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't have a shred of evidence.
Exactly. And as you have nothing to support your wild claims, the prosecution's stance remains unchanged. The victim, Dr. John H. Wilson, was killed by a gunshot to the chest. Delivered in cold blood by the accused, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Well, this does all seem very compelling and plausible. I guess it's the truth. I guess that's what happened. Nothing, no way, no reason to
Nothing could simply interrupt this court again.
I was gonna say, nothing to change my mind after all of that. This is obviously the God's honest truth, and we can just forget all of that happened earlier. It's fine.
And so I am going to slowly lower my gavel down towards the pedestal to conclude this case any timely.
This is unbelievable! How could this be happening? We had her, but now, is she really going to get away with it? The way she destroyed that evidence was obscene!
Ryunosuke,
Snap out of it.
Yes?
Yes.
we've come this far, but now you're the only one who can finish it.
Beg pardon?
Sorry, what?
What? What do you mean?
We've lost a vital piece of evidence, it's true. So if there are any clues left for us to use now, they must be in your head.
Where?
Beg pardon? In my head?
You told me before that your powers of observation were the one thing you could really depend upon.
Well, yes, that's true, but I didn't manage to notice that this woman was a foreigner with a swan on her head.
So think back again now. Try to remember every last detail about the scene that day. Everything you saw, everything you felt, Every colour, every smell.
I've just had a flashback. What I saw, what I felt. Every color.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Oh, why?
I'm sorry, what?
How would that not show up on a black and white photo? It'd be dark, surely. What the hell?
Well, I don't know. Not necessarily.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Is Cosmo right? Somewhere in the vibrant memory of this same scene in my head, could there be another clue to expose the identity of Dr. Wilson's killer?
Oh, I don't see it, mate. Oh, there's no.
Nah, there's no.
Well, I suppose the blood on the steak is probably a
What
clue.
blood? I'm colourblind, mate. I can't see nothing.
Oh, God.
If only I had remembered this scene in color instead of black and white. Actually, Cosmo, I think I might have something. Thinking back over everything I saw, I think I might have uncovered another clue. I've discovered a new recipe.
You always have something up your sleeve, don't you, Ryunosuke?
I mean, it feels like an ace that he was.
Only when it's dramatically
I was gonna say,
appropriate.
yeah, it feels like an ace that's hiding, like, attached to a mechanism or something, like a
An
fifth,
ace up the attorney's sleeve.
like a thief,
Oh.
yeah, yeah, like a fifth ace. Yeah.
I know, it was terrible. Come on, then. Let's wipe the smug smile off that Englishwoman's face with some evidence.
It has to be said, it was pretty terrible.
I know. I'm sorry, not sorry.
It was good joke.
Thanks,
It
Taylor.
was like one of those good puns that makes you say,
Oh,
"Oh,
thanks.
you got me."
At least someone appreciates my
All
pun.
right. All right. I can't wait. It's been niggling me for a while now that something feels amiss in my memories of that day. Whatever it is could be the key to arriving at the truth about all this. It's here somewhere. The clue that shows who Dr. Wilson's real killer must have been
I mean, I
is
guess.
What's
Yeah.
your stake in
the
it?
steak. Inspector Hosonaga, answer me this.
Oh my. Yes? What is it?
Ugh, he's still miles away. Probably thinking about that bottle being smashed.
You can read my mind.
As you've said a number of times now, you strive for perfection in your investigations, don't you? I believe what I've said is I strive for a flawless
Oh,
investigation.
don't set him off again.
Close enough.
Absolutely.
I wonder, therefore, if perhaps you took anything else from the scene of the crime. Like, for instance, the plate of steak that you took to the victim's table that day.
Objection!
Day question.
Wait a minute.
Shut up! Where are you going with this, little boy?
To your mother's house.
Whoa.
It's just a memory that's been troubling me.
What memory?
Well, none of it. You wouldn't know.
I saw the scene shown in the photographic print with my own eyes that day. Yes, the shape of the blood should definitely be on there.
Yeah.
And I saw that on the wooden base of the plate that the steak was served on
Was blued.
was a spattering of blood.
What?
Oh, really? And what of it? Obviously, that must have happened when you shot the professor. Nope.
No, that can't be the
It
case.
didn't go all the way through.
Yep.
So yeah.
Take a good look at this
Photograph.
photograph. The relative position of everything there. The plate of steak is almost directly behind the victim. If I'm supposed to have shot Dr. Wilson in the chest from the front, there's no way that blood. There's no way that blood from the victim could have ended up directly behind him.
Yes. For blood to have made it onto the plate, it implies the plate was between the victim and the shooter. Which means the shooter must have been sitting opposite the professor as you were. Giselle Brett. I beg your pardon?
Objection! This is beyond ridiculous! Fabricated nonsense! Is the court seriously expected to believe something the accused has just apparently just remembered seeing?
Oh, who dis?
Hold it!
Oh,
Oh no!
Hold it! This. This could be the moment that my entire career in the police force has been leading to.
Inspector, you mean?
Yes, I took the plate in the interest of preserving evidence from the scene of the crime.
Looks like she's getting a little flustered.
I took it, meat and all, and I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief because of it.
You did what?
Yes. I took the steak that you had been eating, Miss Brett. I took the steak that the sergeant had been eating. And I did it all in the name of justice!
Then we can find out for sure whether or not there's a bloodstain on Miss Brett's plate. We must examine it. Now! Examine!
Examine.
We must examine!
Examine it, mate.
Examine. I can't say
Examine.
that.
Yeah.
We must examine
Like
it.
salmon.
Yeah.
Inspector,
we must examine it.
The court wishes to examine the plate from the victim's table immediately.
Oh, yes, sir! There you go. Sorry for the delay. Here is what you ordered. The steak.
Well, what about the blood? Is there blood on it?
Yeah, of course there isn't. Don't be so stupid.
Quickly, Inspector, the blood man! Show the court!
I've been coughing it up all day. Have you not already seen it?
Of course. Examine the plate at your leisure.
I don't see any blood, pal.
What was with that emphasis, Pete? You trying to teach me how to say examine?
No, I didn't think I did I?
No. No blood.
Uh-oh.
No blood anywhere.
But no, that's impossible! I know I saw it. I'm sure of it. It was right there on the table behind the professor. There was blood on the side of the plate.
Oh, what an unbecoming expression, little boy.
Oh no, the dangerous smug has returned.
Dangerous smug alert.
Do you know, she really looks like a persona. Like, she could be a persona.
Yeah,
she does.
You see, this is why I always say you can't trust what the Japanese tell you.
Oh, racist.
Well, that just seems a bit racist.
Jeez, alright.
I couldn't agree more. In the case of this disgrace to the empire. Empire.
I believe we may finally have reached a conclusion in this trial. Not that there could be anything in, around, or adjacent to the meat which could possibly change my feelings about how everything is gone, so I'm just going to very slowly.
Let's hope so. This let's pretend attempt at courtroom proceeding is painful to watch. But I do promise to do my best to forget all about it when it's over.
This sorry-looking steak reveals the facts all too clearly. If the sorry-looking accused wishes to examine it again, be my guest.
Oh, so there we go. Ouchie is the one who saves the day.
Well, let's see.
Inadvertently, I guess.
Maybe.
Was the plate I saw, or thought I saw, just a figment of my imagination?
We'll have a look in a sec.
Yeah.
This is it now. I've lost.
Ryunosuke. It's not over yet. Not until the final gavel.
The final gavel.
It's the final gavel!
I like how the judges obviously they're going, yes, gavel number 4, gavel number 5. Remember, everyone.
You might even call it a justice hammer.
Jesus
I was
Christ.
just about to say, is it like the justice hammer? It gets bigger every time it hits the...
And it's just like, everyone knows that I only have 10 justice hammers.
That's one of my rules.
Oh dear. Never stop believing in yourself.
Don't stop.
Believing in yourself. Hold on to the feeling.
Taylor, stop. We're going to get a copyright strike.
It's all good.
I know. I resemble the tone itself so convincingly. It's almost like
It's so
like
uncanny.
who's
It's
in
uncanny.
the room with us.
Like the instruments and all.
Never stop believing in yourself. Keep looking forward no matter what. Okay,
Yes,
I'll just drag
yes.
myself.
It's like unsticks himself.
believe in myself. Really?
Yes, Sarah, we're looking at you.
Why me?
You gotta believe in yourself.
Yeah, don't do that shit.
Well, stop attacking me.
Maybe I should at least examine the evidence for
Oh,
myself.
gee. The problem is that you're training yourself to say it wrong.
I should at least examine the evidence for
There we
myself.
go.
As the evidence requested by the defense has not shown to be problematic in any way, I presume any further examination of the evidence in this trial will be unnecessary. Does the defense have any objection?
Yes.
For real?
For realsies.
For real.
Bloodstain was going to clinch the trial for me. Can this plate of steak reveal any other clues at all? There's another clue.
Well,
don't know what it
yeah,
is,
I
but
guess there
it's-
has to be,
Should we
but
have a
let's have a look.
look-see?
I mean, oh dear.
Plate.
It's not looking very promising.
No, let's have a look.
Whoops.
I can't find anything out of
Oh. Moo moo.
this emblem on the side of the plate. Is the
No! What
Yes.
are you doing?
Yes, they eat a medium rare cat steak in Japan, apparently.
Well,
This is like that one
It's a cat
meme
cafe.
with the butterfly, and it's like, is this a cow? Is this a cat?
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh
obviously
my
it's a cat
God.
cafe, right?
A cat cafe.
So it's got like little cat ears on the food.
Yes.
From what angle? From what angle would that be a cat?
It's a cow, obviously. Most likely because the restaurant's signature dish is beef steak. It seems a lot of different restaurants have their own unique tableware.
So this is the symbol of Le Carnival, is it?
Well, now I'm inexplicably angered.
Why? Oh.
It's a cat. Oh.
Oh, is that the coin from the old guy? Is he lost?
Oh yeah, that's the old man's
Oh,
Kobin.
Kobin, yeah, that's it.
What the?
Or Kaban or whatever.
What in the world is this?
I think it's a Kaban. Kaban? Is it Kaban? It's a Kaban coin, and the hallmark is from the HOEI era, I believe.
No, I don't mean what is it?
Well, that's what you just said.
I mean, what's it doing there?
I don't know.
Wait a minute.
It's coming to me.
Wait, did you say it was a HOEI Kaban?
Yes. And apart from the meat juices, it looks to be in good condition. I imagine it's very valuable.
Apart from the meat juices. Meaty coin.
Yummy.
Meaty coin. This isn't the first time to... Pardon me? This isn't the first time today that there's been talk of a HOEI Kaban.
No.
Koban?
No.
I've heard of pearls before swine, but I've never heard of a bullion in a bouillon. Oh, God.
Hilarious.
Funny.
And I don't think you ever will again. This is extraordinary, though. This means...
What does... I think it cut off a bit early there. What does it mean?
What does it mean?
What does it mean? Okay.
Okay,
There is a clue.
there is a clue.
There is a coin.
Boom.
Douche.
Your Excellency, please wait! This plate of beef is hiding another clue.
Oh, here we go
Just
again.
Stop now, it's getting boring.
Another clue that will reveal the shocking truth.
What truth?
No, stop it.
Objection! The only thing that's shocking here is your unhealthy fascination with beef steak.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with steak, pal.
I myself happen to be a vegetarian.
Your Excellency, I think I've made myself clear, haven't I? I will not be able to turn a blind eye to any more unnecessary procrastination in this trial.
I mean, of course you'll not turn a blind eye. You haven't got any eyes.
Oh!
You can't turn a blind eye if you ain't got them, have you?
I'm sorry, Miss Brett, but we must ensure a thorough examination of the evidence. I will not give a ruling until I am completely satisfied that all reasonable doubt has been dispelled.
I see. As a newly affirmed ally of my country, that's still your position, is it?
Oh, I see.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Counsel for the defense, you will now clearly show the court to what you are alluding. Where precisely on this plate of beefsteak is the new clue to be found?
Click on the steak, I would imagine it would
the
pick
kitty.
it up. No, not the kitty.
The kitty. It's on the kitty.
No.
You're gonna make us lose the thing, and then we're gonna have to restart.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, we
Did we do it
did
too
it
early?
too early, pal.
For heaven's sake.
But if we
Yeah,
hadn't done this, we wouldn't have known what to click on.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's skip through this then.
La 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 la
Blah, 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 blah.
blah, blah,
Okay,
blah,
so the coin.
That coin. I certainly never expected to find a precious coin underneath this thick cut of meat. And it's from the HOEI era too. That would make it really quite valuable.
It's well marinated in the juices as well. Look!
What, are you thinking of eating it?
No, but the next time I order a steak in an expensive restaurant, one thing's for sure. My heart's going to be racing as I lift up the meat and peer underneath for a prize!
I think you might have the wrong end of the stick about this, Ryunosuke.
A Kaban coin underneath this steak. There's only one logical explanation. Aliens.
Oh, that looks gross.
Good gracious! That's
Juicy.
It looks.
a bloody coin.
It looks as a.
Don't be rude, Judge. Mind your language. No, it really is bloody.
I think somebody's been stealing coins from Meowths.
A Kaban?
What on earth?
HOEI era wanted that.
Miss Brett, this is in fact the beef steak that you ordered at the restaurant on the day in question, isn't it? Tell me, why is there an old coin seemingly hidden underneath the meat? I don't know that it's relevant to the trial, but I...
What a ridiculous question! How should I know? I have never seen that thing before in my life. I don't know what it is, but I want no part of it.
Objection! Objection! I fail to see how this is relevant. A coin under the meat. That could simply have been a careless mistake by the chief. By the chief. That could simply have been a careless mistake by the chef in a moment of distraction. Like,
Well, I mean, Sarah, when you cook, you accidentally just throw pence coins.
That's it. I mean, she is the
Right?
she is the chief.
Well, good job you getting it right. Objection! Don't be absurd. We're supposed to believe that this happened by accident in the kitchen? A rare HOEI Kaban just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak?
yeah, it seems plausible to me.
at this time of year, and this part of the country, localized entirely underneath one piece of
When
beef.
Pluto is in relation to Venus. I don't know.
That's pretty far away, pal. Like that's like opposite ends of the solar system.
When the lunar eclipse. I don't know. Anyway.
Oh dear.
When Pluto is in relation to penis.
You said Venus.
I said Venus.
Oh, she said Venus! Oh, she said Venus!
No, she did
Oh,
not.
I misheard!
Oh,
I misheard what
She
she
did not
Where's
say
your
anything about-
mind, Taylor?
She did not say anything about the Pluto penis.
I said Venus. Venus, not penis.
Yeah.
Taylor, get your head out the
The Pluto pee-pee.
I'm done. I'm gonna go now.
That's it.
Goodbye. Bye-bye, everybody.
That is an outtake if there ever there
Taylor
was
has
one.
very small pee-pee today.
Oh God, I don't know how I'm gonna carry on from this now. If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll rip up my ticket to Great Britain right now.
Wow.
He's right. It can't be a coincidence.
Boom.
Your Excellency!
Yes, Counsel.
A rare HOEI Kaban just happens to be hidden under...
Oh. Does it happen to be hidden underneath that piece of steak? I don't know.
Oh, that was such a tease.
We'll have to find out when penis is in retrograde in the next episode.
What the actual F?
You made me snort laugh.
What does that even mean?
Oh, and with that, I'm gonna throw the outro to Pete.
What the heck does that mean when Venus is in retrograde? Retrograde is a type of thrust. What the? Okay. So, if you like our hilarious banter, why don't you hit the like button? Leave a comment down below about what joke you enjoyed the most. And hit the subscribe button. And if you ring the bell, you'll get notified when we put up content, which is now twice a week. So you'll get some content on Wednesday with this, and you'll get Danganronpa on Saturday. Woo! Content! Who doesn't love content? Don't forget, if you read the... Sarah, you okay? Sorry, I'm here, I'm trying to say stuff and Sarah's like just dying at the side of me.
Not to laugh out loud, but I just can't stop laughing.
Also, if you check out the description, you can see links to our social media accounts. Why not hit us up on there? That'd be cool. Yeah.
And we're all gonna go die off screen now. By the way.
So with that, see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Oh boy.
Take care, everybody.
See you later.